up, everybody? It's KBR Sports, the best sports talk show, 24-hour day back from our break. Remember, you guys should follow and subscribe to the KBR Sports YouTube channel, SoundCloud page, iTunes, Spreaker, and Rabble TV, so you guys can get all your daily fill of KBR Sports. You don't have to miss any of our past podcasts and shows because they're all posted there for you guys to go back and listen to. Also, don't forget to follow KBR Sports on Twitter at KBR_sports, where we tweet the live links and show topics prior to every show. Also, don't forget that you guys can call in at 571-991-0566 if you want to give us your thoughts and opinions on different KBR Sports topics or things that we might have talked about, such as talking about the NBA players resting or giving your opinion on our comic book topic, which our comic book fact, though, that is either an answer true or false is, on Earth 10, Carl Kent is raised as Adolf Hitler's greatest enforcer. True or false? Remember, you guys can call in at 571-991-0566 to give us your answer. And also, don't forget, you can tweet us at KBR_sports so we can see your answers on there as well as commenting on the KBR Sports podcast so we won't miss any of your answers. All right, so moving on to the NCAA Tournament, where this was probably the most exciting weekend that we've had of the tournament thus far, because we had multiple upsets where we had Villanova losing to Wisconsin. We had Duke losing to the University of South Carolina. We had controversial ends to a game, such as the Northwestern Gonzaga game. Nigel, what have you thought of the tournament so far? What's been the most marquee moment of it so far?
Duke losing.
Duke, yeah. You said it coming to the show, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, Duke losing. No, actually, that'd probably be second. First would probably be Michigan. I mean, undefeated since the airplane scare. Yeah. Took down Louisville, which I said, that's a game to watch.
Got to note them, yeah.
It was a game to watch, and Michigan came out.
You did say that on Friday.
I did say that. Okay. But that's probably been the biggest thing is how well they've looked. I mean, Kentucky almost lost as well to Wichita State. They only won by 3 points. So, second would be Duke. Because, I mean, they just look a mess in the second half on, why am I blanking on the day?
Sunday.
They look like a mess in the second half on Sunday. And to get absolutely feasted on by 65 points in the second half by South Carolina, it's not pretty.
Yeah, man, I was like, this isn't like this. Is like, I swear coming into the tournament, there was a point in time where it was like, oh well, Duke could possibly be the most talented team, and it was Jason Tatum, Grayson Allen, and you had all these guys, Luke Kennard, like
preseason number 1.
Yeah, like they look like such a talented team, especially once they got all their guys healthy. And then what's it called? Then to come out so flat in the second half and allow such a big run by South Carolina. I mean, and Duke, the turnovers are killing them. But the officiating in that game wasn't exactly the best either.
Wasn't the best, but man, I can't do that when you give up 65 in the second half.
Yeah. I mean, it's just you got to play defense at some point. You got to play defense.
The rest ain't out there allowing bucket after bucket.
Now, what did you think about the Northwestern game? I mean, when that. The Northwestern game was a good game for me because Northwestern made that brilliant let me tell you, they made a brilliant comeback. But then it comes down to that play because at that point it's a 5-point game when a Northwestern player goes to shoot the ball into the rim, pretty much dunk it into the rim, and a Gonzaga player puts his hand through the rim and blocks it. And then at that point that should be a goaltend because you can't put your hand through the rim to block a shot. But then the Northwestern coach Chris Collins is complaining about the player putting his hand through the rim to block the shot, and he kind of comes out a little too far on the court, sort of thing. So then the refs tech him up, thus far increasing Gonzaga's lead. So it's like you compounded the rest and missed one mistake, then you compounded by teching the coach. I mean, I didn't.
So depends on how far he came out. I didn't see it. But
it wasn't tech. You could have let it go.
If it wasn't tech worthy, then you can't compound a mistake like that. It wasn't reviewable, I'm guessing.
No, you can't. No, you couldn't.
Let's talk about that real quickly. Look, at this point, I don't care if it's under 2 minutes. I don't care if it's 5 minutes. I don't care if it's 20 minutes and a half. Just review the play. I don't care. I honestly don't.
You just want to get it right.
I just want to get it right. I'd rather you get it right than... you can speed up the process as well. That'd be great as well. But you just get it right. I don't care. It's stupid to me that only in under 2 minutes... How much time was left in that game when that happened?
There was about 3 minutes left in the game. That was about 2 minutes or so left in the game.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, well, we can only review under 2 minutes. Well, it's like 2 minutes and 1 second it happens, and it's like, well, what can you do?
Yeah.
It's like, just review anything. I don't care.
I think this happened in the last the last minute or so of the game. Actually, last minute 30.
Well, just get rid of the rules. It has to be this to review it, or they have to throw a flag to review it, or whatever. Get rid of that.
See, that's the thing that kills it, because this play they couldn't review nothing because they didn't call anything. And I think that's the worst part about it. They didn't call anything. It's not like I don't know if you can somehow go back and make the Northwestern bucket count, but they didn't call anything at all. So it's like there was nothing to go back and it's different if they actually call goaltending, and then you can go back and review the goaltending and be like, okay, there was no goaltending on the play. But they didn't call nothing. So then it's like, then you give them the technical. So then it's like the Gonzaga lead goes up to 6. And at that point, all momentum was Northwestern. Like, it was one of those things that you're like, yo, Gonzaga's about to catch it. Like, they're about to get caught by Northwestern. And it's like, it was one of those things that you really felt like the momentum was in Northwestern's favor. And if they would have got that goaltending
right there.
Yeah, the ref, right?
No, he should have been taxed. I'm sorry, but he ran. They were still playing. They were still playing.
That's what he was, but I feel like if you missed that mistake, it was like such a bull. I mean, I know
that was a blatant one too.
I know the refs, like you're seeing that you're watching the goaltender right now. Yeah. Like that was so obvious, bro. Like how do you miss that? So he's literally complaining about the goaltend while he's out there on the court. Like he's full on complaining about it, and you tech him, thus increasing the lead. So I'm just like. And at that point, Gonzaga's momentum was just shot. Like Northwestern has so much momentum in their favor because they come back from like 16 down or so, like 25 something so down. They made such a huge comeback. I mean, just for a game to end like that, you're just like, you feel bad for the kids that were involved, and then let alone just like the refs. I mean, definitely those refs aren't going to advance to the next round. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I don't know why you think that. I don't know why you think that.
Because you know how something the refs will progress on as the rounds go on, or the best refereeing crew go on. I think they kind of in their own ballot to not go on to the next round.
Okay, you think that. So,
I mean, now that Duke's out, Villanova's out.
Oh, let's talk about Villanova. We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah.
Can we talk about, once again, he hit him with the Michael Jordan he came back high off the glass reverse layup?
Yeah, man. Nigel Hayes, bro. Nigel Hayes had to do his thing. That's what he says. He got the inspiration from.
He said he hit that. He felt in the challenge Michael Jordan to hit that the fake spin. Yeah, the half spin. But Villanova they didn't look at that game. It was just
Villanova. I feel like Villanova's just looked vulnerable this whole season, dude.
And then once again, last play of the game is going to the paint, some big men trying to make a layup, and it's like that's your best play you can get out of. You just had a timeout before well, first of all, they called a timeout to ice him at the free throw line, and I didn't understand that because it was the last timeout. So I mean, even if you can't advance the ball, at least you can go to a huddle and talk about what you're gonna do at the least.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, he called the timeout to try to ice the guy, and then his players come up the court, don't set a pick or anything, break him down, and drive into a big man and shoot a layup, and he got stripped.
Yeah,
it's like, I mean, you deserve to lose if that's your last play. Just like Vanderbilt, if your final play is to take a 30-foot off the bounce three, off the bounce three, you deserve to lose. Like, you know what, Fisher Jones, whatever, absolute super mistake. That shot pissed me off more than his foul did. You had time to draw up not even draw up a play, but you have plays set up to run at the end of games, and you just don't run it.
Yeah, I mean I think does some of that come down to the players, or is it bad coaching?
No, that's bad coaching.
You think it's bad coaching?
Absolutely bad coaching.
Because you think as a player, you gotta know the situation.
You gotta know the situation.
I mean, you gotta take a pull-up three.
You do, but at the same time, your coach has to have a play for you.
But that's the thing. I wonder. I mean, the player's the one that made the mistake.
Yeah, but they didn't run a play. Oh, you talking about Fisher?
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about in that mistake. In that essence, the player made the mistake.
Oh, the Fisher one was just stupid.
Okay, for that example, the coach tells him to get on the guy, right? So is that bad? Like, that's not bad coaching because the player made a mental error.
No. So that was fine coaching.
So what if they have a play that's actually set for that circumstance, but the guy was just like scrap it all, and just running down the court.
Nobody was moving. That was the thing. Nobody came to set a pick. Nobody set a down screen. Nobody set a pin. Nobody did anything. It was just he's at the top, dribble, pull up three.
Yeah, I mean,
Steph Curry's ruining the game.
Steph Curry, man. Okay, so now. Well, with that being said about those things, now, okay, so we got matchups Gonzaga versus West Virginia now. Since they beat Northwestern, it's going to be Gonzaga that advances versus West Virginia in the West bracket. Huh?
How's your bracket looking?
My bracket's shot. Well, I mean, in one of my brackets shot. The bracket I had Duke winning.
Your real one. Your real one.
My real bracket?
Yeah.
Still hanging in there a bit.
Is it?
Kansas winning. Still hanging in there some. Well, are we talking about, like, how accurate it is, or just like I'm gonna turn my champion winning?
Both. I'm talking about both.
Well, SMU losing killed me. Dayton losing killed me. Obviously Duke losing killed me. Villanova losing killed me. Like, I had Duke and Villanova facing off in the eastern region, but I mean,
my bracket right now: 28%.
28%?
28%.
Gosh damn, Nigel.
Villanova losing, killed it. Actually, Duke losing, killed it. Louisville losing, killed it. I have Villanova in the Final Four.
Did you really?
Yep.
I didn't have them.
Not even the Final Four. I had the national championship.
You had them at the national. I didn't have them passing Duke. I think it's so hard to get back as a champion.
I had them beating Duke.
Like, that was one of the things I was worried about with UNC, and UNC almost lost.
UVA lost.
Yeah.
That lost playing nicely.
Yeah, man.
Iowa State lost.
Kentucky almost lost, as you noted.
Yep.
Middle Tennessee almost beat Butler.
I had Louisville going to the Sweet 16.
Did you really?
Yep.
I know a girl that actually had Louisville winning the whole thing.
I forgot for her.
Yeah, man. Bracket's entirely shot. I guess that's awful.
Maryland losing killed me. I said that before. VCU losing. I mean, I just everything's wrong. There's more red than
So at this point, are we pretty much telling the audience that don't come to us for bracketology?
Actually, if you want to know something, the East and Midwest, everything's wrong.
You said the East and Midwest?
Everything's wrong.
I can't. I mean,
there's just red everywhere.
My East is shot too, because I mean Duke, Villanova both lost. So essentially, the East is just where the concentration of wrong is. And I think I had Gonzaga right. I had Xavier. I don't know if I had West. No, I think I had Notre Dame coming out of that matchup. No, I think I had West Virginia. I did have West Virginia. I had the South right. Who did Xavier upset again?
They upset Maryland.
In Maryland, that's right. They upset Maryland. I think I had Maryland.
Then they beat Florida State.
Yeah, they beat Florida State.
Playing nicely. What about the ACC? That's a good note, actually. ACC. We heard all year. I know we're just jumping all over the place right now.
Yeah,
but
we're just talking about March Madness anyway. But
we heard all year. ACC's the best conference. ACC's so strong. They're just beating up on each other. ACC's the greatest. They have one team left.
I mean, what does this remind you of?
SEC.
SEC of football.
All you hear.
Yeah, it's all you hear. And think about it. Then you look at the SEC.
The difference is the ACC, the SEC. These have proven results.
You said the SEC?
Yeah.
Well, the ACC has the most championships of college basketball, so it's like
you're
the
right.
SEC.
They just did win in 2015.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. The script is entirely flipped. I mean, the ACC did win the championship like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
and the same thing with the SEC in college football. But it's like, aside from Alabama, who's been there? But the ACC, you had North Carolina there last year. Duke won 2 years ago. Yeah. But it's been really top heavy. Like Syracuse hasn't been back in I don't know how many years.
Forever.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like those other teams outside in the ACC, Florida State. No.
Florida State being a 3 seed and losing by 35.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Maryland getting bumped in the first round.
Maryland's Big Ten now.
Oh, Big Ten. Sorry.
Yeah.
What else in the ACC? Duke losing to whoever they lost to.
You think about Syracuse didn't even make the tournament.
They didn't.
So it's like when you actually look at it, it's like, dang, bro. It's actually pretty rough when you actually like.
UVA getting stomped on by Florida. Louisville getting beat by Michigan.
Was Virginia Tech in the tournament? Virginia Tech.
Yeah, they lost the first round.
Yep. See, Virginia, like the ACC just came and gone. Like they came and went so fast.
Putting their hopes on Duke. I mean, UNC.
All the hope is in UNC at this point. I mean, at this point, I think you have as many Pac-12. No, UCLA is the main team, the representative of the Pac-12. Yeah. You have as many Big Ten and Big. You have a Big East team. Well, actually, no. Villanova lost.
Oh, they didn't. Oh, that was rough.
Oh wow. Warriors and Thunder has just turned into a fist fight.
It ain't turned into a fist fight. Let's take it easy.
It's pretty much Triple G going up against Manny Pacquiao, guys. It's getting rough out here. The guy that started it got into a scuffle. Steph Curry. I don't know who the guy's name is, but he's a fellow that's nameless.
Then it turned into
not Victor Oladipo, because
no.
It's a guy. It's a guy, just a guy. That's who he is. He's just a guy. We're providing fabulous play-by-play right now. Probably not righted to do so. Yeah, probably not play. We don't have the rights to do so. So yeah. On that note, guys, we're probably going to transition to break. And we're going to stay on the college basketball topic, talk about LeVar Ball, and it's at this point, has it just become too much?
College basketball isn't it just mostly just
LeVar?
Yeah.
It is. It is. I mean, we're going to lose that.
So we're going to help promote this brand.
Yeah, we're going to help LeVar out. Stay tuned, y'all. It's KBR Sports, the best sports talk show 24-hour day. Don't forget, the link's going to expire once we end this segment, but wait about 20 or 30 seconds, and the live link will be back for you guys to tune into. Stay tuned. It's KBR Sports, y'all.
Sponsored by Big Baller Brand.
Stop.
Let's say it. That's what happened.